This week on Now Here with Chris and Kell.
Ready?
Last week we bit the bullet and bought ourselves a land yacht, a 35-foot A-class motorhome to live and travel in for a while.
All right, decision made. We were texting our offer. All right, you ready?
Ready as I'm gonna get.
Okay.
All right, raise your hand if you've ever driven an RV before.
All right, we brought this beast home safely. Now what?
Day 2 with the new RV. Really what we're working on now while Kelly brings in stuff, that's Kelly. Say hello, Kelly.
Hello, Kelly.
Is getting the kitchen organized and set up. We have a pretty great space, especially for an RV. You got a double sink here, quite nice. Sprayer faucet. This little wing lifts up so you can have some extra space, and it holds a beer and some clothes with no problem.
But wait, there's more.
It's like a big open space, but it's not. There's like carpeted area in there so things don't slide around. How cool is that? Turn off this fan so we don't have to listen to it. It's really kind of annoying. That is what I was going to talk about here in a minute. Let's just get into it now while it's doing its thing. It's actually a really cool fan, but I don't like that it's doing that rub as it spins. So that's on my list of things to fix. There's a long list of things to fix. I think that the person we bought it from just hadn't used it in a while, so she was unaware of all the things that needed to be doing. But none of the air conditioning bowls closed, so I'm going to have to deal with that. The giant microwave over the range, and it is a convection oven as well. There is no oven with the burners. It doesn't work. It doesn't turn on. The power works to it, but it just doesn't turn on. The refrigerator, it's a dual refrigerator, does propane and AC. Under propane, it's working just fine. AC, not so much. It's not working at all. Some little things like hatches that the little gas shocks are worn out and need to be replaced, things like that. We want to do some beautification, some modern updates for the kitchen. We knew we had tires to deal with. We've got a good handle on that. Actually found a good option that might be quite a bit less expensive. The air conditioning is a big deal. The fan situation, the bathroom fan, I turned it on and like it started to spin up and then it shot off like a propeller. Over here, here's another thing we noticed. You pop this door open. Ooh, there's another one of these. You pull the handle out and it sticks and we can't figure out why, but we do see this. It's hard to see, but there's some corrosion and quite a bit of rust down there. That in and of itself is no big deal. You just replace it. But what caused that rust? I don't know. I don't see any other signs of leaking, but something had to do it. Somehow moisture had to get down there and go ham. So that's something we'll have to like deal with both short and long term probably. And it only goes out that far. Then here we have upper cabinet. This is kind of a cool little jazzy little bar area, don't you think, Kelly? Like we're hip happening people. We have a cool little bar. This might be the coffee station. This might be the liquor station. Depends on what time of day it is. If only there was some button you can switch and then everything goes whoosh. Overall, what drew us to this particular motorhome is the reputation for the manufacturer for a really nice fit and finish. So much so that it appears that they went out of business because their RVs were put together so well. They were competing with a lot of people that were cutting corners compared to them or using cheaper products, and they couldn't sell it for the price that would be appropriate for this level of build. That's what's cool about RVs is it's just amalgamation of other people's stuff. So nothing in here is proprietary as far as I know. It's all someone else's cabinet, someone else's door pulls, someone else's outlets, someone else's hoses and all the pumps and all that stuff. So having them be out of business should not affect us whatsoever. Do you have anything to say, Kelly?
Not at this point.
You're going to withhold comment?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, let's get to work. What else to do?
So the RV is gold. Everything's gold, which is really sweet if you're in your 70s and the early 2000s, but we're not. So we're going with like a matte black look to kind of offset the golden hue of the oak and give it a more contemporary look. This is one of many changes we will make to the RV that'll be relatively inexpensive and kind of updated for modern times. Because I'm nothing if not a modern man, and Kelly's a modern woman.
So, it's pretty obvious from Modern Man Captain Rambles here that despite not buying a fixer, we still have a pretty lengthy list of jobs to address before we can go anywhere. So, let's get started.
Starting with the basics.
Yeah, man. Why not have a working screen door?
Yeah.
So my mom always said.
That's what she said?
Yep. Famous for her sayings, my mom.
Huh.
Always good to have a working screen door. Okay, Mom.
Ta-da!
The loop. Oh, it's the little things. There's a lot of little things and a few big things to do. So the screen door was not working in conjunction with this. It wouldn't hook together. This is how it should be. This is what you want.
Yep. That looks
And
good.
then
Looks real nice.
you can also unlatch it and use it by itself.
Cool.
So the door can stay open and this can stay cool. You have that slider to keep the bugs out.
Fancy
They
that.
usually just work as one team. So bye.
Goodbye. Off to work
Have
now.
a great day.
Thank you.
I'll be working out of the office this week while Chris kicks off our construction projects and orders an entire hardware store through Amazon.
We've had a ridiculous amount of deliveries from Amazon already, but today is going to take the cake. Here's number one. And I think I'll just make a pile because there is a giant list of things that's supposed to arrive today. The pile is growing. Look at that pile. And I was wrong. There's one more delivery coming. You ready?
Yeah.
Like a super unboxing.
Oh, yep, you're right.
Yeah, let me open these.
That's all you. You get the joy of this.
For tagging. A new fan. Straps. A paper towel holder. It's neato. An outdoor floor mat.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh. Basket. Oh yeah.
What's that?
A shower head.
Oh, super cool.
Comes with plumber's tape.
Yeah.
Baller. Door handles.
Okay.
Like a commercial kitchen sprayer.
Yeah.
Light bulbs! Alright, I'm done. I'm going to bed. See you
Cool.
later.
The next morning, we start putting all the fun stuff to use.
What are you working on?
Putting in a much better sliding situation here.
Sweet.
The one we had wouldn't open all the way, and it had these stupid baskets that nothing ever sits in nicely. So now we're going with one that's a little more sophisticated. So that's the thing. It's weird, man. We keep finding mold. And I am someone that is sensitive to mold, I guess, in that it makes me feel like I have a cold.
Yep.
And I have had a cold for a while, like the symptoms of a cold. And I think that's what it is. There was like mold along the top of this thing, like someone had like cleaned it really well, but couldn't see up there.
Wow.
It was like literally just like right across the seal up here. So I cleaned that out when I pulled the panel off.
That's good.
And we found some on the seat belts that we discovered that we have, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
We found them in the air ducts. So I guess we'll just keep looking and finding things until I'm not snotty anymore. And hopefully I don't die.
You want to take me on a tour of other projects you've been doing?
Sure. I wired the TV, so I did two things. One of them is legal. I wired the TV into all the speakers, and it was really quiet before. Now you can hear it on the speakers.
Cool.
The other one, I'll just say that it's federal law for vehicles while in motion to not have any televisions or anything like that that are visible to the driver. This is a light fixture I just added.
He also replaced the sconces in our bedroom. which looked a lot like this.
I've done a lot of the hardware pulls, but not all of them. But I still need to go through and do all the hinges. When you lifted this up, it would just fall back down. But I ordered new gas shocks and installed them.
Nice.
New hardware on the doors.
Excellent.
And then I also took these beauty rings off of these can lights and painted them black.
Those look great.
This whole thing is coming down. We're gonna go with curtains. What have I been doing? This doesn't seem like it represents all the work I've been doing. Been buying a lot of things on freaking Amazon.
Yeah,
that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Back to work on the projects. This slide-out pantry was a really clever idea, but the whole project ended up being a lot more effort than we had anticipated.
This isn't possible. This is like the stupid show.
There you go.
They try to get this freaking thing out. It's ridiculous.
If there's anyone that can do that, it's you.
Don't patronize me.
No, it really is. Like, you're good with puzzles like that.
All right, well, here it is.
Okay.
If you push it in, it looks great.
Yes.
If you pull it out, it looks a little.
Uh-oh. Fart.
It wedged itself in there. Seriously, it did.
Well, that was a fun project.
Well, we're certainly familiar with the phrase 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and this was just one of many unforeseen steps back. Some other rather annoying things took place immediately after that, like pulling out the faucet and realizing the new faucet did not come with a beauty ring.
Oh, solutions to problems we may encounter.
Oh, that's fun. So now we have to order that.
Nope, screw it. We want this done today. Let's go to Home Depot.
More boxes.
Yay, more stuff.
Yes. There's another one.
That's as big as you.
Just got delivered. Oh, it's the hood. To replace the microwave.
Oh, neat.
I'd say our biggest area of interior improvements was the kitchen. We replaced the convection oven with a hood, upgraded the faucet, swapped all the cabinet pulls and hinges, added a water filter with designated drinking spout, created a backsplash around the cooktop, and popped in a paper towel holder. And after much agony, the sliding pantry is now fully functional. We replaced most of the light fixtures in the RV, going from dated and gold-plated to sharp, black, and modern. The bathroom also needed a fair bit of attention, as the wallpaper was peeling itself off, and the gold accents were also on their way out. We replaced our pulls, hinges, vanity light, and towel holders, and switched out Grandma's wallpaper border with an adhesive plastic tile backsplash. Entering the bedroom, we kept our trend of replacing all the gold with matte black. We also ditched the large heavy mirrors and swapped them out for curtains. And of course, we had to have a TV, so we mounted one of those. The next morning, I spent my lunch break making us street legal, which was a whole lot easier than I expected it to be, but still a very annoying time suck, especially when you're hungry.
And after what seems like forever, got the plates. And the registration and the title will be coming in the mail. So hopefully that arrives before we take off.
Meanwhile, Chris is getting us prepared for our maiden voyage by dumping our tanks for the first time, filling up on propane, and purchasing those expensive-ass tires that look just like regular tires, but a lot bigger.
This is actually a pretty great facility. They have a campground, but we're pretty close in. Very close to where Kelly and I used to live. And for $5, you can jump for 15 minutes. It didn't go perfectly. We're on the gray water now. I thought I was recording and I wasn't. I douched my foot. It really comes out there pretty violent. Make sure, I figured out what the rocks are for. They're to kind of like hold it in place, because holy crap did that come flying out. Got my foot, splattered my pants a little bit, and my arm. But, you know, it wasn't as disgusting as I thought it was going to be. And then the coastal, where we're going to get propane, hopefully, is right across the street. All right, well, we're here. Propane's behind that fence. Had to push the little button. Now we wait for customer service to the wire yard. Oh. Apparently I blocked the garbage man, but didn't, because he's a baller. As long as he doesn't hit us. Said it'd be a few minutes. Luckily, wherever you go, your house is there too. All right, it's time for the big test. Look at all that green. Full propane, empty holding and gray tank. Now we just need some fresh water to really make this shine. Let's see how the batteries are doing. Acceptable. Acceptable. The most expensive job of the day definitely goes to Les Schwab, hands down. New tires, $2,500. And that's after we're going to convert from the recommended Michelins, which are almost $5,000 for a set of 6.
This was a pretty big deal to drop this kind of cash so early in the game, but we knew we needed these tires, and we felt like Les Schwab would be the way to go given their outstanding warranty.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, how do they feel?
Ah, rubbery.
Yeah?
This is bullshit, there's a scuff.
Anyway, we made it back home and then got ourselves resituated and somewhat more level than before. Success.
Well, we are more level than last time, but
That's quite
like
a step.
Step.
Yeah. It wouldn't be too long before we'd embark on our first trip, our maiden voyage. It's early. We're getting ready to go this morning on our maiden voyage.
That's right. We're heading to my sister's house. We're gonna hang out there in a place called Antelope. We're just going through our checklist. We don't know how complete it is because we've never done this before. Clear and close all windows. Have we done that?
Check.
Set up the front refrigerator for departure. Clear floor and slide out. Move seat forward. Secure countertop items.
Yeah.
All set? Okay, done. Check.
Literally set.
Okay, inside jobs are complete. Now let's put away our utilities, hike up the hydraulics, and get these wheels back on the ground. Ready? I would say we weren't off to a great start this morning. Appears our brand new tire is flat. Looks like we'll be checking out that famous Les Schwab warranty sooner than expected. Fortunately, our landladies lent us their air compressor, and we were back on track in no time flat. Then we were off to pick up the rest of our crew, and to get that tire assessed before continuing on. This was our first real family vacation in quite a while. Today, we were headed to join Chris's family in Antelope, Oregon, and stay at a campsite kind of in the middle of nowhere.
So far, so good. We're cruising along. Got the tire taken care of. Apparently, it was a loose stem that was leaking, and that's why we had no air this morning.
Yeah, so
Les Schwab took care of that for us.
Dad and me got candy.
Got candy.
Yeah, we went to Walmart and got candy.
Nice. There was another Walmart there?
Little field trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right down the street.
2 Walmarts in one day?
Yep.
Might be 3. You never know.
Never
Day's
know.
young. It's only 11 a.m.
The rest of the drive on the highway was pretty gorgeous, and this stretch of Highway 84 in Oregon is known for its scenic views.
Close your eyes. It's almost like you're gonna die. Look at these roads.
Just half a dozen hairpin-type turns later, we arrived at camp, and what a relief it was to finally be here with the family. We had an absolutely amazing time, getting to experience the RV in an actual campsite, and taking full advantage of all the fun amenities available to us, like this giant water park. After a couple of days, we had to get everyone back home.
Got it.
That's not a thing.
There you go.
What?
Our maiden voyage was not only a smashing success, but it was also a ton of fun. We got settled back into our temporary driveway residence until it was time to pump out again.
This is month 1 of owning an RV. We're here pumping it out for, I don't know, the 3rd time. And got all ready to go today, and guess what? Pulled back the curtains and found that shiner. Yep, that's our windshield. It's a good thing we have insurance.
You know, like this is the place where we put your sewage, right?
Right.
You'd probably get in trouble if you just whipped it out and took a whiz down that hole.
Yeah, because this is also a public park.
Well, what if you had some sort of like curtain? Should be okay.
I'm sure it'd fly in Mexico.
Okay, I'm out. I got a head start on our trip around the country by flying to Iowa to see my family. It had been well over a year since I'd seen my family, and I wanted to spend as much time with them as possible. So while I was living it up in Iowa, embracing my inner cowgirl and getting all my land life fixes in, Chris was having his own adventures and prepping for departure.
It's early in the morning. We're going on a hike. Say hi, Derek. Hi, Derek.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button now and tune in next time to see what shenanigans Chris gets himself into. Keep watching for this week's blooper reel, sponsored by our patrons.
This would be a perfect time to use your little boop thing.
Yeah.
Must have come along and broke this stuff. A beast, a real beast of a man. Now that we own an RV, Kelly, there will be a lot of Christmas vacation quotes. That was one of them. That's a deep cut. But I'm not wearing shoes, so we'll just have to wait.
It's like, you know.
Wow, that puts grease on the run. That weird aroma in here. It smells like garlic.
It does.
It's probably the fact that I don't shower anymore. And
Yeah?
I need you to help me feed decorative things.
Yeah.
Because that's what the ladies love.
I do love it. I do love a good decorative thing. You got a little dirt on you.
Word was curt. Then stop wasting time and gather everyone you can.
This old squeaky chair has been dry lubed to death. It's not dry, by the way. It comes out liquidy. And now it's much quieter. It was annoying to sit in before. I should have probably got that on film.